I think we've been here for about 8 hours, haven't we?
At least.
We've had breakfast, lunch, and we've started dinner here, but I think it's going to all be worth it shortly.
Next comes the shave, and then dinner. Vinatieri's kick is short, but it will be handled by Yo Murphy. And Murphy breaks right out of the pack, caught from behind and wrestled to the ground. At just Sam's first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
And they start off empty backfield. I think they're going to go big early.
Warner. Sweet.
And he's thinking about what he's going to do on the next play. Always thinking a play ahead.
Warner. Torrey Holt leaping catch. That's Oz Hakeem that goes in motion, and Warner looks in that direction. Nothing there. Pulls it down. Is chased. Finally lofts it to Holt. Incomplete. Good effort by
pass interference. Number 84 offense. 10-yard penalty, still second down.
Defense, they have to be very aggressive and really hit these Ram receivers.
Second and long, going deep. Incomplete.
Antoine Harris is in now. This is 7 defensive backs for the Patriots.
Screen pass. Fall. And that first and 10 at about the 3, and Brady drops in the end zone and throws complete. This is Troy Brown. And Brown gets some breathing. David Patton, the other wide receiver.
The first play was empty backfield.
That's Antoine Smith. Brady would seem to be changing the play, wouldn't he?
He is.
He drops to throw and throws. And the pass is complete. Outside the... Brady out of the shotgun.
Good.
Drops it to Kevin Falk on the attempted screen. Brady out of the shotgun. Wisely Warner. Hope. I heard somebody yell unbalanced. Falk on the move, and Warner back to throw it. Hit from behind, lofts it out to Isaac Bruce, who makes the catch, but there's a flag on the play.
Defensive back, fewer linebackers in there.
Couldn't shake him. First down, however.
I was not the biggest of wide receivers.
Here's Warner. Drops it out to Falk. Another. Falk pumps left, throws right, throws to Conwell. But where that mark is well above the vocal cords. Here's Warner back to throw, and throws it outside to James Hott. That's Ricky Prohl in motion. Look out. Intended to, and they were just barely getting over the ball. That one got over with some.
See the 3 wide receivers, and they really like the slot. I mean, here's where they like to go on that.
Kevin for setup for the Rams, but the one lone running
again, unbalanced to the right. Orlando Pace lined up in the right side.
30 yard. And Falk is going to get more than the yard. He gets
of an unbalanced line.
20 seconds left in the first quarter. Falk fakes the pitch, and he is taken down behind the line of scrimmage by Bobby.
Speed and coverage and not blitzing.
Warner back to throw. Stepping up and throws up the middle, incomplete. No backs for the Rams. It's 3rd and 15, and Warner drops. And throws. Can't give him that much time. Oz Hakeem.
At the end, they're going to get down.
1st and 10 at the New England 39. Underneath, including Ricky Prohl. Here's Warner. Going to run a quarterback draw. Does. 5. Warner drops. Deflected. Patriots chase. They can't get 52 yards. He hit from 50. And that one is going to run out of gas, I believe.
Guard becomes a snapper on that. Damian Woody, the center, becomes a left guard.
Brady has time, lofts it deep. Incomplete. It looked as if he had a man.
Cover two, so you have to hit that slot between the corner and the positions.
He was holding Tyoka Jackson. Here's Antoine Smith behind the line. There's nothing there. Second down. Brady, draw play. Here's Brady out of the pocket. Tosses it.
They had 3 field goals, but they had 294 yards.
Warner gets to Falk. And Falk bangs over the left side.
Who would have thought, huh?
Lester Hayes had more sticky stuff on him than that.
Little French football.
Falk gets out of bounds. Falk has to let it go. Picked off. Ty Law down the sidelines. Touchdown. That's what the Patriots were waiting for. The rush by McGinnis is what caused it. Took it in for the Patriots.
And no one blocked Vrabel.
7-3. That's the first
point again. Turn it around.
Fumble. Warner gets it back. Has time and completes the pass. Torrey Holt.
That's after doing that.
And they got a first down.
The thing about artificial turf, the ball will bounce that way for you.
Warner throws sidearm. That's Bruce in motion. This is back to Falk. Falk. 4 wide receivers on third down. Warner drops. For Cole, and it's picked up by the Patriots, but I think they're out of bounds. Patriots 7, Rams 3. 6:10 left in the first. The pick is back to Antoine Smith, who bangs his way out. 2 tight ends. Here's Brady. Pass complete outside to his fullback. Smith. Well, so far he has. No question about that.
Well, that's one of the things they had to do is establish the line of scrimmage coming up at half.
This surprise and entertainment. Antoine Smith this time is caught behind the line. Brady back to throw it. And he had no time as the...
They'll also put him down like they are right now. I mean, he's down. He'll play a 4th or 5th defensive lineman.
Warner up the middle, the pole, the ball pops loose, and the Patriots have it. Buckley has got the ball, and Buckley is caught from behind. There's a flag on the play.
Time that we got to knock it out of him.
No fall in the play. There was not a block in the back. No fall.
Goes out of the shotgun. 1st and 10 at the Ram 40. Brady. The inside screen. Troy Brown. Brown inside the Ram 7. He's the left tackle.
This is where Mike Compton is a snapper.
Brady complete. The Patriots in the 2-minute drill now. No huddle. And Brady's got him going. Incomplete. The handoff. The pitch comes back. Antoine Smith around the corner, first down. Beg your pardon.
The Patriots have one.
Here's Brady back. Firing end zone. Touchdown. Patriots. David Patton made a great catch.
And that's the guy they're going to work on is Dexter McQueen. They didn't get him the first time. They got him that time. David Patton made a heck of a move, though. Watch him. He starts out, then he starts up. He was a little out and up, and he threw it right to that second pylon. See the out there? He sells him in the out. McLean takes a step up. Brady throws her right over to a perfect spot for David Patton.
Terry for the extra point.
And I think using the 5, 6, 7 defensive backs, and then what they did with it. If you look here, they had 2 turnovers.
Listen. All right, Coach. Good luck second half. Thanks.
Not too many adjustments need be made. This is Antoine Smith. Past the 40.
Downs other ways.
Smith again. Into the Rams secondary. They're at the St. Louis 47. Right now they've got the Rams reeling.
Right now wouldn't be a bad play.
Going deep and just overthrown David Patton. J.R. Redmond is the back. And he had no chance as Grant.
What a big plays for this Ram defense.
3rd and long, 3rd and 14. Here's that screen again to Troy Brown. They get yardage, but not enough for first. And not a game. 1st and 18. Warner rolls right, going to throw back. And does throw back. That's out Hakeem. And he scrambles for first down.
You can do the same things running with the ball after he catches it as you can as a punt returner.
Warner on first. Pulls it down, picks it back up, and fires complete. Warner. Incomplete. There comes the flag. Torrey.
Him throw to his back shoulder.
45 defense. That's the first down.
It's down. And the Rams go in a hurry. Falk sacked at the 49.
Doctors didn't want him to go back in, and Jim Hannaford Lanko said the next thing he saw, he was in there playing. There's a
going deep, out of bounds, out of bounds.
That was
safety blitz coming. They pick it up pretty well, but the ball, Warner is hit. His arm was moving.
Meeting, and I think he did what a lot of people thought would be impossible.
This is Antoine Smith. Thanks, Ron. Rams are coming safety blitz. Patriots are coming reverse, and this is David Patton. Patton still on his feet, fighting to the Ram 43.
Not going to do anything, don't get out there.
Antoine Smith. Good defense. Here's Brady back to throw and fires to Troy Brown, incomplete.
Defensive backs now on first down.
Caught.
Game, and the Rams have never got a feeling for it.
Bruce goes in motion. Handoff is to Falk. Marshall Falk. Thumb, but it never has been right all year long. Here he goes. This is Falk again. Falk right at Warner on second down. Drops to throw it.
No.
And drops it out to Torrey Holt, who slung.
Not more for the Patriots.
I agree. Warner picked off. That's Otis Smith. And Otis Smith gives it to the Patriots at the Ram 33-yard line.
Back off, but for the timing of the rhythm of the receiver off. That time they threw the receiver's timing off.
Here's Brady going to work. Caught by Bryant, back behind Brady, 1st and 10. Pitches back to Falk. He's going to throw a halfback pass.
He was trying to throw.
14 is in the shotgun. He starts Patton in motion. High snap, which he got. Whoa! The up back took it. Kevin Falk. Vinatieri, certainly one of the best kickers. And that exhibition he put on in the snowstorm just added to his credentials. 8 in a row. Warner retreats. Gets Isaac Bruce.
Pulling the tempo.
Gets some points on the board. Here's Warner back to throw again. Looking and throwing to Falk. Falk. Fumble. And a flag as well.
Great play.
45 offense. It's a 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
Jeff, I really do. Here's Warner back to throw. And does throw up the middle to Az Hakeem.
And then he comes in.
On first down, Warner has a lot of time. All kinds of time. Now he's chased. He gets away. Throws it to Ernie Conwell. Conwell fights on his feet.
Here I am, Kurt.
Second and 1. The handoff is to Hodgins.
Things are boding pretty well for the Patriots with those numbers, aren't they?
Warner back again. Has time again. Throws to Falk. Falk is tripped in the game. First and goal, Rams. Here's Warner. Again, the protection's great. Pass complete to Jeff Robinson in the NFL with 66 red zone possessions in which they scored. Here's Warner firing in the end zone, incomplete.
One was held.
Falk is the deep back. Warner lofts it. Incomplete, almost intercepted by...
Or he's used it and hasn't worked.
As Conwell in motion. Here's Warner. He's going to try to scramble in. Lost the ball. The Patriots have it. They scoop it up. This could be the longest. This is to Bucky Jones. To Bucky Jones. To the 5. The flag on the play, I believe. Might have stepped out of bounds.
No, the flag is way back on the 5-yard line.
Way back.
Yard line.
The flag was thrown while the Rams still had the ball.
Well, they have all tight ends, fullbacks.
Paul won't make it. He's hit right at the line of scrimmage.
That holding penalty.
Second. Touchdown Rams. Kurt Warner. They waited.
Goes center.
Wilkins. Extra point is good. 7.
That's the thing that they usually get, and they haven't gotten them today.
Second and 8. Antoine Smith juggled it.
Again, Damian Woody goes to left guard, and the left guard, Mike Compton, becomes the snapper.
Brady fires incomplete, and they'll have to punt. The pressure was coming around. Overtime. Warner 21 out of 34, 256. And Kurt Warner throws. And Bruce in motion. Here's Warner back to throw. Has time and lots of it. And the pass is caught by Holt. The index finger's over the point of the ball.
And that right thumb is still bothering him.
3rd and 3, and Warner started to leave, and he does complete the pass, and out of bounds goes Isaac.
He just came.
First down. Warner back. Pump. Chase. Gets away from the pressure. He is really hit. Kurt Warner took a shot.
Open.
Patriots. Here comes a safety blitz. Warner throws, has a man open. It's rookie Pro, close to midfield. Kurt Warner's been hit 11 times. Looking, gets it outside to Robinson, who gets out of bounds. Of course, Brady is loosening up also. Again, Warner has time. He's chased. Now he's down by McGinnis. Willie McGinnis. Warner looked. Don't think too many of those were in losing cause, however. Here's Warner with all kinds of time again and throwing incomplete. And no flags this. And Warner scampered in. And they need 8 for a first. Brady's up under center. Brown goes in motion. Pitches back to Antoine Smith. He won't get that first down, and the Patriots fly for the Rams. End over end, tough to handle kick. Takes a Ram bounce, but there's a flag on the play. Bernie Kukar. It's holding against the Patriots. Stretching it.
And when it bothers him, he can't throw deep because it affects his grip.
3-man rush. Warner. Raz Hakeem, who's down the sideline. Picks up a base.
83-13.
That's he deep. And they drop it out to Yo Murphy. A minute 37 left. Warner lofts it. And Ricky Proehl is going to score. Ricky Proehl has come up with some big ones. None bigger than that one. From 26 yards out from Kurt Warner.
How about Kurt Warner's big ones that he's
For the extra point.
This is what Super Bowls are supposed to be,
And
Pat.
it's tied at 17. The Rams come roaring back. And that guy knows how to get open and get in the end zone.
You know, the funny thing about that drive is Marshall Faulk, Isaac Bruce, or Torrey Holt didn't touch the ball on that drive.
The Patriots have no timeouts left. Wilkins kicks it off. Roy Brown shakes one tackler. Gets a good block. But the Rams, Mike Martz said the same thing.
And now with no timeouts, I think that the Patriots, with this field position, you have to just run the clock out. You have to play for overtime now. I don't think you want to force anything here. You don't want to do anything stupid because you have no timeouts and you're backed up.
Brady's in the shotgun, and he's going to throw it. Nothing stupid. He gets it up to J.R.
And I wouldn't. But in this field position, I would play for overtime.
Now just a minute. They have no timeouts left. Brady again throws. That's to Redmond again. And that'll move the sticks, but that doesn't stop the clock.
Well, Tom Brady, he wants to get him lined up so he can just throw the ball down and stop the clock.
Here's Brady. Not much pressure. Throws out to Redmond again. Redmond gets a first down.
Well, the Rams are getting a little too loose, I think, with their defense. When they had them backed up, you think they would have pressured them a little more.
Here they come. Here they come. And Brady throws. Incomplete. He just got rid of it. Well, he was large.
And it's been 14-0 for the Rams since that point.
That's right. Here's Brady again. Up the middle, caught. And it's Troy Brown, and he gets out of bounds, and they might be in Vinatieri's range with 21 seconds left.
This is amazing. This is something, and I'll admit that as a coach and as an analyst, I don't think they should have done, but they had the guts. They have a young quarterback, and they did it. They were backed up. They were inside their own 20. They had no timeouts left, and they're calling these plays, and not only calling these plays, but making these plays. Letting it all hang out.
Right now, it would be a 53-yarder. Here comes the blitz, and here's Brady. He dumps it to Wiggins down to the 30, and now no question about it, they are in range, but they got to hurry. Maybe he can spike it right here and stop the clock.
That's what he'll do. He'll spike it here.
7 seconds. They got Vinatieri in range.
I'll tell you what Tom Brady just did gives me goosebumps. This has been a year about Vinatieri and making some great kicks against the Raiders. Two of the greatest kicks that I've ever seen in my life.
Here comes one of greater importance if he makes it. And it's right down the pipe. Adam Vinatieri. No time on the clock, and the Patriots have won Super Bowl 36. Unbelievable.